In the early morning mist of September 3, 1260, the rolling hills of the Jezreel Valley lay quiet, a deceptive calm before the storm. Sultan Qutuz of the Mamluk Sultanate surveyed his troops. His most trusted lieutenant, Baybars, was at his side, both men fully aware that the fate of the Muslim world depended on the outcome of the impending battle. Opposite them, a formidable Mongol contingent under the command of Kitbuqa awaited the clash, their expressions impassive but confident. Following the news of the great Khan Menk's death, Hulagu Khan had withdrawn to Mongolia, leaving Kitbuqa in charge. Although Kitbuqa's forces were reduced, they remained a potent strike force, their reputation for invincibility preceding them. The Mongols had already razed Baghdad and subjugated the mighty Abbasid Caliphate, instilling fear and despair wherever they trod. Yet, the Mamluks were no strangers to hardship. Once a slave soldier cast of Turkic and Circassian origins, the Mamluks had carved their way to power through sheer will and martial prowess, now ruling Egypt and parts of the Levant. Qutuz and Baybars knew they could not face the Mongols head-on and expect to survive. They devised a ruse, counting on Mongol overconfidence. Baybars and his detachment would engage first, pretending to fall back in disarray to lure the Mongols into a trap waiting to be sprung at Ain Jalut, the spring of Goliath. The initial clash was fierce, the Mongol archers proving deadly accurate. Baybars, leading his men with vigor, feigned a retreat. Seeing the seeming chaos in the Mamluk lines, Kitbuqa seized the opportunity for a decisive blow, urging his horsemen to pursue. The Mongols pushed forward, deep into the Jezreel Valley, driven by an insatiable thirst for victory. In the heat of the chase, Kitbuqa's forces realized too late their folly. The narrow valley became a crucible of death as Mamluk forces, hidden and waiting, encircled them. Qutuz himself led the charge, roaring his men forward with a single battle cry that echoed through the ages. The Mamluk cavalry, disciplined and relentless, crashed into the Mongols from all sides. Panic spread through Kitbuqa's ranks as they were overwhelmed. Kitbuqa himself fought valiantly but was eventually captured and executed. With their leader lost, the Mongol army crumbled, their path of conquest finally stemmed. The Battle of Ain Jalut was a resounding victory for the Mamluks. It marked the Mongol Empire's first major defeat and halted their westward expansion into the Muslim world, preserving Egypt and the Levant from further devastation. Celebrated in Muslim historiography, Ain Jalut became a symbol of resilience and tactical brilliance, cementing the Mamluk Sultanate's dominance for centuries to come. The victory demonstrated not merely an act of war but a decisive moment of survival and defiance, forever altering the landscape of medieval history.